First aid. Accidents can happen anywhere, anytime. So it is important to keep a cool head. We are not accustomed to seeing blood. Sometimes even the most innocent activity can lead to a deep cut that will bleed profusely and needs a medical help. Here comes the role of first aid. First aid is the first and immediate assistance given to any person suffering from either a minor or serious illness or injury, with care provided to preserve life, prevent the condition from worsening, or to promote recovery. So, first aid can be defined as the assistance that is given as the to a sick person or injured person before the arrival of a doctor. There are three C's of first aid to remember: check, call, and care. Check the injury, call the doctor, and care the injured person. There are three P's of first aid to remember: preserve life, prevent deterioration, promote recovery. Preserve life means stop person from dying. Prevent deterioration means stop further worsening of the injury. Promote recovery means try to help the person heal their injuries faster. The ABC of first aid is airway, breathing, and circulation. First aid is an emergency care given immediately to an injured person. The purpose of first aid is to minimize injury and further disability. In serious cases, first aid may be necessary to keep the victim alive. The first aid is usually administered by people who are trained on medicine, and the treatment is generally only a temporary measure until a physician or an ambulance arrives or the injured person is taken to a hospital. There are some golden rules of first aid. Now let us see one by one. Quick action. Act quickly to save time. No crowding around the patient. Try to stop people from crowding around the patient. Stay calm and methodical. So you can use your brain. Do not take risk. Do not put yourself or the injured person at risk. Check safety of surrounding. Check whether your surroundings are safe. Do not put yourself or the injured person at risk. We'll continue with more golden rules of first aid. Take decision. Decide if the injured person needs medical aid. Ask for advice if not sure. Call doctor. Send someone to a doctor as soon as possible or carry the patient to the nearest doctor. Reassure the injured. Reassure the injured person, keep them warm, stay with the injured person, keep them comfortable, do not move them if they have injury to the back or neck or have broken any bones. Call for medical help. Equip the medical expert. Tell the medical experts as much information about the accident and symptoms as you can. If you know the injured person, tell about allergies, blood group or vaccination or medical condition of the injured person, the medication taken by the injured person if any. Clean the hands. Wash your hands before you apply first aid. Wear disposable gloves to protect yourself and prevent infections. There are some more golden rules to be continued. Clean the wound. Clean the wound carefully. Wipe away any dirt and dirt. Use a clean cotton cloth with a disinfectant or rinse with cold water. Pat area dry. Before applying a clean dressing, do not remove embedded objects like broken glass pieces, sand particles, small metal pieces, etc. Leave that to medical expert. Use ready to use products for dressing wound. Keep the first aid box updated. Replace used items. Check properly the expiry dates regularly. Check for first aid guide for more tips. No fluid to an unconscious person. Never give any fluid to an unconscious person because the fluid can block the air passage. Do's and don'ts until a doctor arrives. Do not let the injured move restlessly. Do not move the injured unless it is necessary. The injured should be lying quietly until a doctor or ambulance arrives. Make the injured to lie on the ground or the floor so that he will not fall and injure himself further. Knowledge of first aid promotes a healthy, secure, and a safe environment. Instills confidence amongst people, their families, their colleagues, and associates. Basic first aid knowledge is very helpful in dealing with trauma situations. Being trained to provide first aid is useful to oneself and society. Thank you.